So last week I went to an in-person networking event for 5 days out of town, and I had to create some automations for how to get people to connect with me because I found in some previous networking events that people aren't all that keen about checking out your lead magnet, or they didn't want to give your information. So it wasn't as simple as just having a lead magnet and making it easy that way. So what I created, and I posted this video already, is some automations for some in-person networking events. So I created a QR code with a link attached so that when that person scanned that QR code, it automatically opened up the text messaging app on their phone, already had my phone number listed for them and entered for them, and had the code that I wanted them to send to me. So I know exactly where I met them. So with that QR code, it automatically opened that for me. They automatically sent me a text message, and all they literally had to do was scan and send. That's all they had to do. And then I was able to send them 3 text messages. So that's what I chose to do. So this is what we're doing now after that's happened. So one of those text messages had my link in bio page. So it had a lot of my other links. It has my picture on it. It has a chat widget so that they could then add their name, their email address, attach it to their phone number so that I could then have their information in my system. So I could have it in my CRM as opposed to just in my phone. Then what I have done since then is I have created an email nurture sequence. So basically it's a series of emails that I have set up in the system so that it automatically keeps speaking to the people that I met. So worked with AI, ChatGPT, my best friend, and worked to create a number of emails to go out over the next few weeks to make sure that I stay top of mind. And then once that sequence is over, then I will add them to a networking tag and try to continue communicating with them, whether it's through networking events or other initiatives that I have, but at least I know how I met them and how to continue talking to them. And then next year, if I go to, or when I go to this event again, then I can reconnect with these people and say, hey, we met last year, you're going to be going this year, kind of thing. So let me show you what I've been doing since then, what I've been doing since those automations have come through so that you can kind of understand how you can put some of this in place for your business to make it run a little bit more smoothly for you as well. So as always, we are looking at the Smart Virtual Solutions system. This is built on GoHighLevel. I am a certified GoHighLevel admin, which means that I was one of the first actually to get certified and one of the top 200 users within all of the thousands of people using GoHighLevel. I am one of the top that have actually worked to be certified to work within the system to make me an expert on the system itself. So what I'm in now is I'm in my conversations area. So I've got all kinds of different names in here. I can see from here people that have actually added the information that I requested. So with Hunter, then I can actually see that I have added, I've got the different tags, what's happened, things like that. So we can see all of this information. So I created a new tag this morning specifically for the nurture sequence. And so I have added this, I've added Hunter to this so that he is now going to be receiving, and on a regular basis, these emails over the next few days and weeks. The same thing with James. I did the same thing. So you can kind of see these are the some of the people that I did connect with. And so I know what has happened with these people. I know that I've connected with them. I know that I've added them to the automation. And if you happen to notice, I don't know if you happen to see that change. This actually it started out at blue as an email, and now it's green, which means we can actually see that Hunter just opened this email and is checking it out. So that is super cool about this system. So you can actually see all these things. Now, as I scroll down, I know that I've added some additional information to some of these people. So if I look at Tamara, I can see that I've added her to the nurture sequence. I can do the same. Now here, I have a name here, and the last information was on August 20th. So I'd like to ask this person to provide their information. And I actually did. So if you want to say, let's see. So I did the original 3 messages. So this was the original message that came in. These all happened on August 20th, which is what you're seeing here. And they haven't done anything since then. So what I'm going to do is I've got a message copied. So I'm going to paste that. It was great connecting. Love to stay in touch. Can you use the chat widget? So now I'm actually asking people, trying to stay top of mind and working to make sure that all that happens so that I can continue to chat with people in the process. So would something like this work in your business? I bet it would. So I'm going to send that. How can something like this work in your business? So some of the examples that you might have is maybe because we are in local markets, and especially in rural Colorado, those really traditional methods of having print advertising in newspapers and magazines that are created specifically for our communities are still a great way to advertise our businesses. So maybe if you had a print advertisement and it said text whatever code you want, whatever word that you want, to your specific phone number within the system, then you can create the automation so that things happen. So for example, if I was going to do this for a massage therapist, I would say text BLISS, BLISS, to specific phone number. And then that means that, do you want to schedule a massage session with me? Or, hey, I am running a 25% discount on my sessions this week. If you text the word BLISS to me, you can access that offer. Wouldn't that be cool? So that you can do that and make it, and everything that's then still automated, the system will send them the scheduling link. It will make sure they know what that coupon code is. They can pre-purchase it, and then they get once they have it scheduled, they can send the automations directly to, or the reminders about the scheduling and the event right there in the system. And you didn't have to do anything. You created one ad, and you can do this with Facebook and LinkedIn and the others. You can create the ad, have the text go through and say text whatever, then have this go through. You can even do this with DMs. So you can have them comment or DM you the word bliss, and then it would set off automations in that way. What if you were a plumber or a contractor or a roofer? Maybe, or even like a house cleaner or a landscaper, any of these home service-based businesses, maybe you want to create a few yard signs that you keep with you so that when you are working on that property in that moment and you're working in that neighborhood, then you can add that yard sign and say, and have the same thing, text whatever word you'd like that isn't, you have to use a word that's not going to be used in the message as well. So if you're, saying, hey, I have a roof leak, can you give me an estimate or something like that? You don't want to use those types of words. You want to use something a little tiny bit different, but we can figure out a word for you. Have this on a sign in a yard of a house that, or home that you're working on, a property that you're working on, and then you can kind of start using that to create some buzz and bring in business that way too, bring in new leads. And then the system is automatically doing the work for you so that you're not having to drop everything and respond. That's what the system does for you. And then you can come back later in the evening or the next day, see how that conversation went. It all is still in your system in the conversation tab. It is on your phone so that you still have it within, you can see everything that's going on, so you can interject if you need to. And all of this happens and you're still doing the work that you were already hired to do in that area, and you're getting leads at the same time. So what if this could be done for your business? Let's brainstorm. Contact me. It's smartvirtualsolution.com/coffee chat. And I would be happy to chat with you. Let's come up with some ideas that might work for your business. Thanks so much. See you soon.